Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Kodian Barrett. It's now time for Frontline Business. The central bank says it believes Jamaica's net international reserves, NIR, has reached an ideal level and is not expected to change over the next 12 months. Co-chairman of the Economic Program Oversight Committee, Keith Duncan, indicated on Tuesday that the central bank has eased up on the drive to increase the reserves.
Why have more than 3 billion if you don't need more than 3 billion? And therefore, you don't need, if having reserves for having reserves sake, you know what I mean, of just building up reserves when those reserves could be utilized in the economy is, I think, more adequate. So therefore, once they're above that level of reserves, which is, I think they have like about 5 months of reserves, you know what I mean? And therefore, you don't need to really boost levels of reserves if those reserves can be actually utilized within the economy.
He explained that any future increase in the NIR will depend on the demand for imports.
There's no real need to increase NIR levels. No, if we should have exports and our U.S. earning exports and services earning us significantly more as we hope that the economy will start to grow and these reserves increase, then that is wonderful. But until we get the real movement on exports and increased growth levels, if you have increased growth levels, then you could see the NIR going up.
The Bank of Jamaica is projecting that labor market conditions will improve further over the next 8 quarters. As a result, it says the average unemployment rate is expected to decline to 8% over the March 2019 to December 2020 quarters, relative to the 9.1% over the past year. The central bank's quarterly monetary policy report says the total labor force and the employed labor force are projected to increase year over year by averages of 0.5% and 1.5% per quarter. It says the growth in employment is expected to provide a fillip for wage increases, which may lay the basis for higher inflation in the future. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, is reporting that the country's trade deficit for 2018 amounted to $4.2 billion. That was a 1.8% increase over 2017. Statin says expenditure on imports amounted to $6 billion, which was 10.7% higher than the similar period in 2017. Revenue from total exports increased by 37.8%. In Wednesday's trading session, the JC Combined Index declined by 2,382 points to close at over 388,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 62 stocks, of which 18 advanced, 32 declined, and 12 traded firm. The Junior Market Index declined by 51 points to close at 3,127. Stocks advanced for 1834 Investments, Berger Paints, Blue Power Group, CAC 2000 Limited, and Caribbean Cement. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services, Cargo Handlers, Caribbean Producers, Carreras Limited, and Deramon Trading. Trading firm were 138 Student Living, Siboney Group, GWest Corporation, Jamaican Teas, and JMMB Group. Deramon Trading Company was the volume leader with over 1 million units, followed by iCreate Limited with just over 950,000 units and Carreras Limited with over 400,000 units. And news in oil. Oil futures rose more than 2% on Wednesday after a surprising plunge in U.S. crude inventories and as OPEC's de facto leader, Saudi Arabia, appeared unfazed by pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump to prevent oil prices from rising. Brent crude futures rose $1.36 to $66.57 a barrel. U.S. futures climbed $1.77 to $57.27 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Kodian Barrett. Pleasant viewing.